for a snack later on, right?
Well, you're going to be sucking on my fingernails? Oh, God.
Oh, hi, GenderBlenders. Welcome to the Thanksgiving edition. This is week 147.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am.
No, my fingernails are off limits. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Anyway.
We just had some chicken.
Yeah.
And she did the carving and things like that. And she's been picking all the little chicken things off. So I thought it was good for a snack later on. She doesn't believe me.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanksgiving is November 24th. That would be today as you're viewing it.
We're making it a day early because
Yeah.
I don't work on Thanksgiving. I include making videos and staying up and editing so that you guys can view these. So we're shooting a day early.
Yeah.
So
are you staying home, traveling, or otherwise celebrating Thanksgiving? And what do you have to be thankful for? Stuff is, by definition, has a lot of
well, first
stuff
of all, I'm staying at home, and I'm thinking you're staying at home too, unless somebody invites us out to something that sounds exciting. Then we might go to that later after we've celebrated our things.
Mm-hmm.
Traveling, not this year. I think we're gonna stay at home.
Yeah, I'll stay at home.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, we're gonna be fixing a lot of food. We're having cranberries and candied yams. We're making a lot of yams, and we're having mashed potatoes and gravy.
And we have some house guests.
We have one house guest who we've invited who's staying with us. He's going to be having Thanksgiving with us.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. And we've got dressing and turkey and
yams and mashed potatoes.
cranberries.
And
Plenty to drink and plenty
of
fruit. So we're going to have plenty of 3-bean salad, that's right. So we've got plenty of food. We're going to be doing a lot of preparation for food and stuff tomorrow. So really looking forward to tomorrow.
She's going to prepare some of the food.
For the things. But one of the other things that they have, that they talk about, and the last thing I think of which is, what is it that we have to be thankful for? I think that's probably the biggest of all of the things regarding this question.
Yeah.
Because there's so much to be thankful for.
You got that
I'm thankful that, first of all, I'm finally, after over 5 decades of waiting, corrected.
Yay!
And I have at least another 5 decades plus.
Yeah.
Of being myself.
Well, you're still a teenager.
So I'm very, very thankful for that. And I'm thankful to Stephe, who with her help, made all these things possible. And for all of those who helped in my in my correction, and especially for the skilled surgeons whom I used, Dr. Creature, Dr. Byrne, and Jesse, and P-Tim, and just all of the amazing crew at PAI, because they were just awesome.
They are awesome.
And, I'd like to wish them an extended. I'm not sure whether they celebrate Thanksgiving over in Thailand, but I would like to extend them a special day of thanks.
Oh yeah.
For all that they have done for us, for me, for Stephe a year prior, yes, and for all those things that we are going to have done and help others to accomplish as well through their amazing advanced team of surgeons. I mean, if you've watched any of my videos on my trans in life, you've seen how incredible the surgeons were. I progressed through what was supposed to have been one of the toughest days of surgery with literally no problems whatsoever.
That's right.
And, Dr. Preacher and Dr. Byrne promised me that they would keep me out of pain during those 3 roughest days. And they absolutely kept their promise. And I did not. And you've seen the videos. I made videos, and it's that Stephe helped me with every single day.
What you folks don't know is that they gave me a nice mallet, and every time she started to get...
Don't tell them that! You did. Oh, God.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
But we have a lot to be thankful for. And, 1 out of every 25 transsexuals who need surgery accomplish the surgery and get the surgery. I want to see that number shrink. I want to see that number brought down to 1 out of every...
1 out of every 1.
Maybe 1. Because I want to see and help to make, through networking and everything else, what Stephe and I are going to do, making it possible for everyone who wants that surgery to have that surgery. You don't have to go through us because we're going to be networking with one of the most advanced teams in the world and helping to get the costs down and controlling and trying to get the travel down, the motel stay down, and then the transportation to and from the motel to the clinic, from the clinic to the hospital, and back to the clinic and back to the airport. We're going to take care and help make that happen for everyone. And we're not going to try to make it overly expensive, but we're also going to set it up to where you're going to be able to have, all the proper and appropriate information that pertains to you.
Yeah.
And not as a flamboyant thing that, covers everybody, because there is no such thing as one book fits all.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as one transition fits all. And there's no such thing as a person who cares enough about us as transsexuals, as another transsexual themselves, who's running this type of a business.
One of the reasons that we have the collab channels is to get a whole bunch of different viewpoints on different topics.
And we try to cover all those things.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, everyone has a little bit different set of needs and things like that. And that's, so you're very right. Yeah. Having one thing that's trying to be global and cover everything just doesn't work.
It doesn't. It can't work. And anyone who thinks that it can and sets up a business to do something like that is in the wrong business. Because every transsexual is different. And transsexuals are different than those who are under the transgender category. There are those who are in the transgender category that need to have corrective surgery too.
Sure.
Because they desire it, and because it's something that they
feel
need.
Yeah.
Okay? And if you feel that you need it, then you need it. Transsexual, on the other hand, must have it.
Pretty
Depending
much,
upon, if you are in the moderate to the extreme categories, as I am, it's going to be something that you're going to need. You may go for 5, 6, 7 years and saying, oh, I don't want to have it. I'm satisfied with where I've transitioned and everything else. But eventually it's going to catch up with you. And you're going to need to have that surgery. I've heard so many girls say, well, I look so great and everything else. I've transitioned very well, so on and so forth.
Right.
And they've talked and they boasted how great they looked and how they were satisfied. That the thing down below, the androgynous box, no longer bothers them. Only 4 or 5 years later, they're back on the web making another video talking about how much bothered they have been and about the plans that they're making to have those surgeries.
Yeah.
It seems to work that way.
Yeah, it sure does.
Because I'm watching a lot of them who, when I first started watching, had no intentions of having the surgery.
Yeah.
That happens, huh? It's not abnormal.
That's right.
But it's a different set of circumstances. The level is what causes you to either need or not need within a specific period of time. Those who are more intense need to have it sooner, or know that they need to have it sooner.
And that will give them something to be thankful for when they have it.
Absolutely. And being corrected, I mean, I cannot tell you.
That is absolutely something to be thankful for.
Yes.
I've now had an opportunity of spending an entire year corrected.
Yeah.
And my goodness gracious. There's just
and
no
regrets.
reason.
And regrets.
We don't have regrets.
No. If you in fact are transsexual,
not a chance in the world.
You will never, ever have a regret for having been yourself. It's not going to happen. So,
very occasionally I'll get a question like that. Do you have any regrets that you've done this?
Yeah.
Not in any way, shape,
there are those
or form.
There are those out there who are and believe that they are, and from a while they need to be, and that's why they have the transgender box.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times I have heard my fellow transsexuals referring to themselves as being transgender, because they really haven't educated themselves to know that there's a difference between being a transsexual and being a transgender unit in a box. Because they're gender variances, and they're quite huge variances. But
I'm quite happy with my box, thank you.
We're not talking about that. Oops. Transgender is a box. You have a transgender down there?
I have a box down there.
I didn't ask that. She never answers the questions. She always goes about her own way. Thank goodness she has never had a hook line, and fishing pole for fishing. She'd be throwing the pole in there and holding on to the hook. Gets things backwards.
That's what I do wrong.
Country girl, she's not. Anyway, we have so much to be thankful for. And,
yeah, we do.
It is such a... I cannot even begin to tell you. Not having that awful androgynous area down there. That just grossed me out and was so embarrassing for all of my life. And not being there anymore. Mm-hmm. And me being correct. You know, whether I have a relationship in my lifetime or not, because of how long it's been since I've had one, is... it doesn't even matter. Because being correct in itself is all the relationship a wonderful girl who has waited for so long to be correct could ever ask for.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
We go through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And you all go through a lot.
Ask her about her teddy bear.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I have one that's called AGO. He doesn't have the groaning box and stuff like that, so I have to kind of groan for him.
Great.
But I wake up, if somebody wakes me up abruptly in the morning, I can be a real pain in the butt. But nobody is more of a pain in the butt than my AG bear.
That's right.
So, yeah, they'll take a bite out of you, which she's found out almost.
Yeah.
So anyway, I am so thankful. And thank you for being a wonderful sister.
Thank you for being a wonderful sister as well.
And
see, I'm thankful for having her here as well.
So we're thankful for being together.
Mm-hmm.
And we're thankful for all of those who support us, all those who helped us, and all of those who appreciate us and accept us for being who we are. Mm-hmm. We're thankful even for those who don't, including our own families who do not accept us. Mm-hmm. We're thankful that they are okay.
Yeah.
Whether we have communications with them or not.
Right.
So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
And thank you, everyone. Thank you, dear.
Thank you, sis.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. My name's Stephe.
I'm Steffi.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.